Alright, time for a Viego game. This will be a beginner's guide to Viego. That guy's not gonna have a fun time, is he? So I'll explain to you how to do things in as much detail as I can. I'll do the reset over here. He shoots suicide to the third, which is a good move. I do not want the first blood. He's gonna suicide to the third. Oh, wow, got distracted and placed my ward too late. Lovely. Normally your ward should be about here. Knowing that Ka just died like that, I already kind of know that there is no issues. I could have probably walked to the Ka and taken the kill, but I do not want to start any of these videos with a 400 gold lead for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make any sense. He is probably gonna make. He's definitely making it to his camp as well. So it's just an even start. Good suicide tactic there from the Ka to avoid giving the enemy team gold. Not too bad. So for me, you can pretty much start with Viego wherever you like. He is pretty good at clearing. Not the best, but also not bad. Oh. Smite that one real quick. This also gives the Senna that ghost from it. Your skills apply the dot on the target if you land it, like as you can see. You basically just want to proc that dot pretty much as you can. Not always, because on that small one right there, it's not necessarily worth it, but if you hit like a small one with it or something like that, you don't overkill it. It's fine. It will die to like burn damage and stuff. But in most cases, you just want to proc the dot as much as possible. Here as well, try to like proc a bunch of dots while you're doing this. And yeah, focus the big one for the rest of this. I guess with the AoE pet damage these days, it's not as necessary to proc all the small dots there. So I guess that saves you a bit of time. Go QW, for your clear, since this will be the fastest way to go. Your passive takes over the champion's ghosts, basically, and this dot passive is, well, kind of another passive you have anyway. Your Q is just a skill shot, which throws out, like, the sword, as you can see, like, that thing is your Q. Your W is a dash with, like, a skill shot behind it. If that skill shot lands on a target, it will stun. The longer you hold your skill down, the longer the stun duration and the bigger the dash range will be. Your E puts on shadows towards the wall, which gives you movement speed and attack speed. This isn't necessarily worth it for your camps, because your E is a 16-second cooldown, which is just a very, very long time. And because of that, you are not really using it at all for jungle clearing, because it's very inconsistent, I guess. It's just a long cooldown, basically. Just more Q damage is gonna get you further, basically. And then your ult is essentially an execute AoE dash. Like, it targeted location, you can dash to it, and it does damage based on missing HP. Your Q does damage based on, or the proc does damage based on current health, by the way. Not max health, but current health. So that's something to keep in mind. He is very low, but diveable, I don't know. We can maybe see the Ka here as well. There is indeed a Ka here. You do have to be careful about fighting him in isolation range a bit, but I am relatively strong here, so I should be okay. Teemo is not rotating for this. Wait, he flashed. Oh, he would have died to that Q as well. Fizz is 1 HP, so I wasn't too afraid of doing anything here. But now I do have to reset, because I do not want to delay myself too long towards the next camp respawn. I thought I could fight the Ka there, which, I mean, I almost did, but yeah, he flashed, so, you know, there is that. Get double longsword here for now and move out of base. Hit the E on the wall so you can move out of the base faster as well. And my goal now is just to gonna be like clear my camps once again. Try not to delay yourself too much when doing these camps, because you want to have the consistency of that clear in there. Like, that's the big component that you want. Just poking this. Smite in there as well, since I have 2 charges on it. Ka is now bot side, which they should not die to that gank. But this does tell me that he's going to be a bit delayed. He might look for bot scuttle, which is fine. The thing about these scuttles right now is that they're not that worth it. Like, he's giving up quite a lot of jungle tempo for that scuttle at the moment. I highly doubt he's going to do dragon. That would be a crime, honestly. I mean, I guess if there's no wards. My Senna is in base anyway, so contesting the dragon is literally out of the question. But I don't think he is allowed to do it, really, at the moment. Use the E for a bit of clear speed here. I'm going to hit level 5. I see the Ka bot, and after level 5, I will go for the Void Grubs here, because I see Ka bot lane. If they do Dragon, it is what it is. I trade for Rift Herald. Or Void Grubs, sorry. Like, because Senna is in base in that instance, I literally cannot walk the Dragon. Because I will always have a numbers disadvantage, which is always not going to be worth it for me. Attack the group him. And then we can just queue everything. Try to get as many passive procs on things as you can. On these Void Grubs right here. Just proccing my passive on everything. Like the ball passive on it, basically. Not quite literally, like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter, it's the same thing. Just gonna get this down. He might Dragon, but, you know, at this point, because of the bot lane scenario, there's not much I can do about it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna assume that I might be able to do his topside camps, because he is obviously diving bot lane here. Instead of doing anything else, I will obviously not be able to make it to bot lane. That's just a big rotation on bot that just really sucks, but I do not want to give him free stuff because of it. So, because he is bot lane, we are taking all of his topside camps right now. And making sure we get those away from him so he doesn't get that extra added value. Which is quite important. Wave is passing by here, but it's delayed a little bit, so I have some time to walk past this point. If the wave is here, the wave will also be here, which means that I have to be careful walking past it, because that will give away my position. At level 6, not bad. Am I gonna be able to, like, just... No, you have to be kidding me, man. I didn't even get the assist. Are you serious? I'm so low on HP now, too. This is rough. I'm gonna have to leave quickly here. Damn it. I was hesitating whether I do that or not, because I saw the other play coming in from from their rotation. So... Wait, stun him? What are you doing, buddy? And then pick him up for a bit of a heal. I can actually get this guy as well. Yep. I do the E first on Fizz there, because it makes me untargetable. Which doesn't allow him to Q me instantly. And that means I can just clean him up. Get the scuttle here real quick. And then all my camps are basically respawning as well. So I just want to back for it. That was actually extremely greedy from Fizz. And that really paid off for me, which was kind of nice. But yeah, the fact that I don't get the set here does kind of suck. But it's okay. I made a misjudgment call there. I probably should have just gone for the fight with full HP. And I probably would have just gotten a triple kill. But hey, it's all good. And that priority there, we just stun him first when he goes in, and then we Q, auto attack, finish him off, pick up his shadow, and then this is where Viego starts becoming very difficult to play. Because his base kit is extremely straightforward and easy, but you obviously have your passive being able to pick up all the enemy champions, right? That's when, like, game knowledge becomes a big thing on Viego, how to play all those champions, or at least know what they do to be able to make it work. I just realized I have a Kaisa mid, and Fizz is absolutely feeding on him. On her, I guess. Yeah, the passive is the trickiest part about Viego, because you have to have knowledge of all the champs in the game, pretty much, to be able to pull that off. And that is potentially tricky. So he's going to require quite a bit of time, or time game knowledge, at least, to learn. I can most likely kill Fizz here. I missed. That's troll on my end. I should still be fine because I have Kraken Slayer. Just time it correctly there. What I want to do is wait for him to E before I ult, and then my ult will do the missing HP execute damage, as I said. And I'm pretty sure Ka was, like, recently spotted bot side, so I'm just gonna take his topside camps once again. He can have Dragon for all I care at this point. If he takes Dragon and I take 3 of his topside camps for that, it's absolutely worth it to me. I'm just making the trade here. Potentially, he did do red buff. Might be here then. Not here, okay. 2 of his topside camps is good enough for me, to be honest. Ka is now topside. They pretty much just did red buff. Very interesting. Let's finish it all off. Good money. Ka is probably gonna walk back. Oh, this is warded. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to respect set here, unfortunately. Wait. Okay. Set just let Ka die, pretty much. Ka walked into me as well. We take those. Right there, you see me hold my W down, which means that it will... It will increase its dash range and stun duration. That's what I wanted to say. Focus these Void Grubs down real quick. I will use the smite on the last one here. I'm not going to get contested for this, which is good. Set figured I'd run, and then he went for the wave, and then because of Sweeping Trinket, I knew exactly where Ka was, so I could just chase him down. Get these Void Grubs, beautiful. And now I do have to respect Fizz a little bit, because I saw the rotation on him, so I'm going to hit the plant to spot if he is going to invade me here or not. There are very good ults. I lose Dragon here, but that will be okay. For me, keeping up my clear pacing is very good here. And because I was able to take Ka's topside several times so far, I'm actually creating a colossal lead on him. Because he has not been keeping up consistent farm pacing, which is very strong for me. Viego is also very good at doing Dragon. So, I mean, and now that I got both of the Void Grub spawns, I can potentially focus on going bot lane a bit more. Yeah, I'm actually gonna back here because I have a lot of money. Against that team, I will just go for the steel caps, I think. Yeah, no, steel caps are fine. And then we'll go for Trinity Force. I will take this. That ends up being the best. Just build whatever money you have. I will build Sheen last pretty much always. Try to build the best components you can get out of these two items together. He is going for an invade on me. I will obviously walk towards this spot here. He might look mid. He is mid. Okay. I can get this easily. Just E for some extra movement speed. Finish him off. And finish him off as well. I use cast skills first there to make sure that I lower him enough. I want to lower him enough to execute him with my missing HP damage from R, right? And then we focus on Dragon here. I used Fizz E there to dodge the Dragon's knockback. I guess that's small details you don't necessarily have to know. In that situation, though, I held my R. I walked up with E for the movement speed, hitting the wall with it, and then I flash R the K to insta-kill him because he's very low HP. And then I held my R against the Fizz until I lowered his HP enough for him to die. Alright, just use this on the wall for extra movement speed once again. That's a bit okay. That's a bit much. I think Lux also flashed there. Ooh, she's going aggressive. Hit this. That's a bit aggressive there, buddy. Okay. I used my W to dash backwards to make sure that Fizz ultimate doesn't hit me, otherwise I would die. I could potentially cut him off here. Something I want you to note right now is that cast topside camps are once again respawning. She's not going to pick those up, so that one neither. We're going to go for his topside camps, because we know basically that all of this is up and cast in his bot side at the moment, and we just want to punish him. That's the main thing we want to do. My ult's going to be off cooldown soon. I could potentially wait here for him to show up. This is right here. He just eat over the wall, so we just stun him there. Use this for attack speed, and then execute him. He flashed. And then, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, we charge up the stun in a situation like that, and then just, max stun duration on it into that cleanup play right there. Let's see if Ka gets greedy. He might. We're just gonna be very patient, because Ka's most logical way to walk right now is towards his red buff respawn. Which he is currently not doing. He just walked back down the bot lane, so I guess I'll just take his red buff then. He might go for mine, which is fine. But yeah, I was assuming he would walk up, but he didn't. Fizz tried to fight me, but I am just incredibly strong due to consistent farming, basically. Which is very good. I'm gonna take everything I can from this guy. Just making sure I use my strength and opportunities to get a lead out of it. Let's just hit the wall with this. Focus this guy down. Hopefully he dies in time. Pick him up instantly. Okay. Alright, just use my R here. I will knock it to the side so it doesn't dash into the Teemos rune. I have my smite upgrade all the way, so I doubt Ka will be able to do anything here. Also gonna use my E for the extra attack speed, but also the extra utility of it right now. I highly doubt this guy's gonna try anything. I just insta-smite it, pick up this, and we're good. My entire jungle is up right now. I just took his topside earlier as well. I do have a lot of money, but because my entire jungle is up currently, I'm just gonna play with the intention of playing towards this next dragon spawn, so I can clear everything right now and then just get to the dragon in time after recalling pretty much. And that should make me incredibly strong on that dragon and pretty hard to fight for the enemy team. Use E for some extra clear speed now as well. Okay, but 124 is still plenty of time, so I'm gonna clean everything here first before I reset. So while I'm resetting and everything, my camp respawn timers will be ticking. And yeah, should be good from there. Then my intention is still to play towards the next objective, which is gonna be that dragon. Yo, Pat, can you not troll me so much? Thank you. Beautiful. That's not looking too good. I do have to be careful now. Like, obviously, yes, I'm strong. But I do not want to smite anything, because that would, like, potentially lose me a smite for, like, a dragon play. I also have to be careful not to take too many fights at the moment, because even though I am strong, I have 3,000 gold in my inventory, which, you know, that's not ideal. If you're gonna go into any type of fight with 3,000 gold in your inventory, then, you know, you don't have that much of a lead, or not as much of a lead as you should have, because you have not invested your money. Now, are my levels much higher than K because I took his camps permanently? Yes, they are. But that still doesn't mean Fizz can't one-shot me, you know what I mean? If Fizz lands ult on me, I'm just instantly dead. It's not ideal. Let's see if I can move up to the smolder here. Since I have a Rift Herald, I also have a control ward, since my intention is playing for the dragon. This guy's over here. And execute him with ult as the last skill used. I'm honestly not too familiar with this champion, so this is one of my weaknesses here with Viego. Build for a bit of damage, and then don't throw it on the wall in this instance. If you're not, like, sure about vision in this case, I just don't throw it on the wall, because it gives away my position even more. Because then it, like, goes around the entirety of the wall, right? I'll use the control ward now to get this guy. Are you serious? I'm just one range short. That's brutal. Obviously don't walk forward there, because Fizzled's gonna hit me. Is this warded? Probably not, right? Go for the easy target here. I need to make sure I don't pick up Lux. And the reason I do not pick Lux up right there, or at least not instantly, is because she is way squishier than I am. And so I have to respect the fact that she will get me killed, pretty much. If I am myself, I am much, much more durable than Lux is. So if I take up the Lux instantly there, I will pretty much just insta-die to their... No, thank you. Okay. Pretty much just insta-die to that one of their teammates, because I'm way squishier than I usually would be. Something you really have to consider when picking up things if you're ahead on Viego. Like, if you're really ahead, it's not always worth to pick up the enemy's, like, shadow, essentially. Call it a shadow. Okay. Just killed that smolder right there. I'm actually just gonna shove in bot wave with this Rift Herald. Gonna take up this turret down, and then we can start trying to push for the other turret as well afterwards. Kill the turret, please. Thank you. I'm gonna dash past it so I can go for the next turret here, because that makes more sense right now. I also get past this point so I can go for this guy. That's a bit unfortunate. I did get that turret down though. Flash Q to finish him off. I'm not going to pick up Luxting there once again, but finishing the turret here is quite big. I actually am not sure if I was in turret gold range for that one, but I'm not going to overstay here. I have a lot of money right now. And the Rift... I mean, I guess a Baron I could maybe go for. I was about to say Rift Herald, but that's Baron. Not much else for me to play here for right now. I can't back now because my bot lane would die if I do that. So sadly, they're still stupidly pushing and I need them to back off. Because if I, like, backed there, Fizz would have just walked behind and double killed them, so I have to cancel my back. Right, Sundered Sky next. There we go, and we'll build towards this. From this point, pretty much, like, the core build you're gonna go for is Kraken Slayer, Trinity Force, and Sundered Sky. It's just a very strong combo. After that, you can build, like, tank options, like full-on tank options, or, like, bruiser items, things like Death's Dance. You can go Sterax, all that type of stuff. It kind of depends on like the situation of the game, what you want to go for. Like if you're very fed or if you're ahead like me right now, going for like more damage orientated items can be very good. If you're not as strong, then going for like any type of tank items might be very valuable to you as well. That's an interesting flash. I believe my stun was just blocked there. Wait, I trolled. Oops. For some reason, don't ask me why, I thought my flash was off cooldown, so I flash ulted the guy, if that makes sense. Stun him first into this combo, and he's not dead, he's literally 1 HP. Wow. I tried smiting him as well, but I did that too late. I actually thought he was initially going to die to my first combo, but he did not do that either. Sad. That's potentially a lot of damage. Yeah, I have built mostly damage items and not so much resistances, so I do have to respect things a little bit here. Let's see if it's red's here. It is. Perfect. At this stage in the game, what I mostly want to do is I mostly want to try to take cast camps. The more I can take from him, the better it is. This will deny him any type of potential to come back. If I like prioritize doing my own camps over taking his, then that would not be great, because that gives him more of a chance to come back into this game. We have 50 seconds respawn on the dragon here, so I'm just going to recall and spend a little bit of this money and just go towards bot side and play for the dragon. Pick up like red buff and stuff. Entire bot side camps. Okay. Let's go take the red. Gonna stall a little bit. We have 29 seconds on dragon, so I have some time to just clear everything right now. Which is what I will do. Not gonna use any of my smites on these things though. Okay, team's going for a bit of a fighting position. They're not that strong. Like most of the strength in this team currently is on me, so they have to be slightly careful. Let's go this way. See if I can maybe cut off like someone from this side, like this smolder for example. That will work for me. Use that for a bit of a slow. Finish him off. Pick this up here. Close the distance on him. Stun him instantly. Get a nice reset. I can pick up his shadow here because I'm not necessarily in a death threat state right there. Dash with that out of it. Finish him off. Stun him. And then hit him down. Picking that up has actually kind of killed me, maybe? Okay. You don't drop turret aggro when you're picking up shadows, so you have to be very careful with it, because you can get stuck on their turret with the animation of your shadow going off, and that took me an extra turret shot there, which nearly killed me, which is a bit scary. But yeah, I obviously can't kill the Fizz there, I would just die, so I'm just gonna go take the objective next, quickly. There's no point in me sieging with him, because I would just literally die to any given hit there. But that's how you can use like champions kits and just the general mobility to get through the fight with ult resets to finish it off. And again here, priority will be towards cast camps. The more I can take right now, the better it's going to be. So any camps I can take from him over doing any of my own camps currently is worth it. I mean, currently I can look to like back up my team again because I have regenerated my HP back up, right? Seems they are fine in that scenario. Probably get the bot turret here real quick, so I should get on that. Good. Potentially wait for them to step up. Like this Lux here, for example. Can use that to dodge a skill. Finish him with the execute of that thing. While he is CC'd. Wait, I'm still tanking third aggro. Okay. Don't get hit by that. He's gonna go into it. He's gonna dash. I'm gonna stun him instantly. And finish him off. Pick up his shadow. And we go on set. That turret's gonna disappear soon, so I'm hoping my team just kind of focuses it. Don't have to worry about it, okay? And then right here we can just finish the game. It's, yeah, just a lot of teamfight knowledge required for these champion pickups, but for the rest, we're chilling. Last 2 items here in this game would have probably been Sterax and, like, maybe Force of Nature, actually. Yeah, probably Force of Nature. But yeah, that's it for Viego, for this one at least. I will do a second game as well, so I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Alright, before we go into a game number 2 here, I quickly wanted to mention that about 60% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content, it would be much appreciated if you consider subscribing and hitting the like button as well. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the second game. Alright, time for the second game here for Viego. This time I will be playing against a Nocturne, still a beginner's guide version, so still low elo, as you are aware. I do seem to have an AFK Twitch. This time I'll get my ward placement correct. Danger ping this guy a couple times in case he's like alt-tabbed or something like that. We're good. If someone's alt-tabbed, you can like danger ping them, because it makes a sound which they should be able to hear. And then, well, might up their chances of being there before they get AFK'd by Riot system, pretty much. I've gone over the skills in the previous ones and don't do it again, pretty much, yeah. Start over here. And we're just gonna go for a nice full clear. Keep a nice tempo with that. We have to respect Witch Poison a little bit here. Pretty good leash. I'm actually just going to smite it. This removes all the risk of Twitch Poison and stuff like that. And right now we are just using our skills with QW as much as possible to get the most procs on my like dot passive thing, basically, to up the damage increase or the damage output on the camp. Beautiful. Nocturne's definitely going for a full clear here as well, so gonna be relatively even in that field. I think in these days, actually, I mean, I did do it last time, but I feel like I could just Q the big one and let my Q kill the small ones, which is what I'm gonna do in this one. Whoa, I'm misclicking. Wasted a couple of hits there, definitely cost me a couple seconds. Extra point in Q here. We're gonna auto attack the group. Land the Q on everything, pretty much, at least all the small ones. The big one is not necessarily something you have to hit with your Q, because your Q is the one that kills the small ones, as you can see with the AoE damage, and the big one is kind of gonna die anyway. So that ends up being fine. Does seem like you don't have to focus any of the small ones anymore these days, which is beautiful. He has 14 CS, which means he started on blue buff. He's walking down towards red. That ward there just gave me that information. Every single camp is worth 4 CS. The only way he can have 14 when he's doing Raptors is means if he started blue. Even if I didn't see him, I could just deduct that as information to note. Because my top lane is all the way pushed in, I'm smiting this, because that will give me additional clear speed, which allows me to potentially help with this gank or go for this gank. I would have liked to see the Shen engage on that. That would have been nice. Max range, get the stun duration increase. If Shen can reach this with a flash E, that would be beautiful, but doesn't look like he will. He could have gone in instantly, but he didn't do that, so that's a tad unfortunate on that end, but it's all good. We're gonna have to danger ping bot side here, because we know Nocturne is bot side. He cleared top down, right? I will just do the scuttle, and I might be able to like go for the top lane gank here anyway, right after it, because he might overextend. Ping enough. Hopefully my Shen isn't blind this time around. That'd be great. Okay. I missed my stun, obviously, which is my bad. This guy also missed his taunt, which is his bad. And he is waiting way too long walking forward, which makes ganks a bit tricky for no reason. I could potentially do a quick check here to see. He most likely would have reset. Yeah, he's reset, unfortunately. Yep, that's just sucks. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. Just sucks. My Shen refused to help me in either situation. Obviously missed my stun as well, but he still had flash, so realistically shouldn't have been able to hit the stun anyway, kind of. Alright, just go for the Kraken Slayer once again. My camps are respawning, so I'll just go for those. That's unfortunate. Gonna have to danger ping top lane here. And we're just gonna go for some camp respawns. I'm a bit late on the respawns now, because I obviously tried to see if the Cho'Gath would disrespect instead of like recalling and be greedy on their turret or something, but that wasn't the case. Nocturne obviously took bot scuttle. And now I can have two choices here. I can either go for the Void Grubs or the Dragon. Viego can do both. Pretty, like, it can do the Dragon very, very quickly because of your current HP-based damage. But I feel like this guy's not really going for Void Grubs, so... Because I still have the plant here as well. He'd have to play around it. I'm just gonna go for, like, the level 5 clear into the Void Grubs. Should be okay. Alright. Not the most amazing start for me, but it's also still fine. Not bad, you know. I'm still doing consistently well here. A plant was just hit, so that means Nocturne is like over there. Probably gonna be on Void Grubs here or ganking top. There he is. We saw the plant animation go off on the minimap, so that instantly tells us enough information. Let's hit that. And then we go this way. Ping the Velkos. Focus on the Nocturne here. Just focus him down. He's probably going to flash. Didn't flash in time. That's beautiful. Go for the Katarina first, because she is going to be easier targets. Cho'Gath is less likely for me to get a kill on. I am not level 6 yet, so I can't ult. I'm going to smite that one because it kills. And I'll have another smite in time when I need it. But that at least make sure that that doesn't reset, so I can just pick it up. In that situation, I also made sure to ping my teammates to help me out. Katarina's rotating on me, maybe. Smite's gonna be up soon. And realistically, I can go for this gank here, but I just need my Shen not to be AFK once again. Can you please just move forward, my guy? There is no way you're just ignoring me this badly the entire time. Okay, then. There is no point in ever going back top lane. This guy literally refuses to walk up, so I'm just gonna have to accept that and never go back, because I can't kill... Like, unless I can kill him by myself, there is no point. Because that's the third time. Like, I know the wave is big and all that, but it's not on the turret, so he's not gonna lose the wave. All he has to do is just walk forward. He has flash, he has taunt. It's gonna be a free hit. If he taunts him, Cho'Gath dies. He did Dragon instantly. That's respectable. I respect that choice. I could have potentially defended that Dragon if I didn't go for the top gank and instantly reset. But he just insta went for Dragon, so, I mean, I just have to respect it, really. Let's see if I can move up here real quick. Don't suicide. No way. That is brutal. Is Katarina gonna show up for this? She can actually kill me here. That sucks. Don't know if this is going to be possible, but with Nautilus it should be fine. Missed his hook. Brutal. Pick it up. Didn't hit 6 there. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, it sucks right now. This is not the most ideal early game for sure. But we're just going to keep camp consistency, keep clearing, and we should be okay, hopefully. Level 6 is big. A very delayed level 6, though, sadly. Level 6 would have allowed me to kill Katarina and Nocturne there very, very easily, but I wasn't 6 yet, sadly. So that does hurt in that scenario. Way too much wasted time for me on top side, to be fair. Like, it's just completely wasted time on Cho'Gath ganks. Alright, just keep clearing. He has the dragon, I have 3 void grubs, so I'm just gonna get the 6 void grubs and then the dragon will spawn after that. So I'm just gonna be able to get second dragon, hopefully. Now usually I'd look for this, but he has shown me enough to the point where I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that one. I'll just finish my clear here, get consistency in the gold income, and then I can maybe try something after that if he overstays or something. But there's no point in giving up my camp tempo for this guy once again. Just, like, it's gonna have to be respected based on his playstyle. And that is something you have to realize, right? Like, if ganks just don't work where they should work, and you keep going for them, you're gonna lose too much overall gold and experience income if you keep dropping camps for it. And that's just gonna end up being not worth it. Check if any of his topside camps are here, which this thing is. Could probably do it in the bush, but I also have to respect Cho'Gath coming out of base. Make sure to time it correctly, and then we just ult to execute here at the end. Finish him off. Spell shield instantly, so he doesn't get to ult me, and then, okay, Katarina's just gonna get the kill on me. God. Yep. I mean, Shen didn't have HP to ult me. Also can't ult me in Nocturne ult radius, so that's respectable. But yeah, in that scenario, it's a bit much. I should have respected the Cho'Gath coming out of base a little bit more, I think, in that than I did right there. But, you know, still killed the Nocturne, which is kind of fine. I think I could have maybe lived if it wasn't for Katarina. Or I definitely would have lived if it wasn't for Katarina. It's not even close. Katarina just finished me off big time. Velko should have this. Just keep auto-attacking him, mate. Holy moly. He didn't go for the last auto-attack, which would have killed him. But, yeah. Nocturne doesn't have ult, so don't have to worry about dying there. I do want to go for these Void Grubs, but I also have to know Nocturne probably top side. Can I do this? I think it'd be fine. I have 2 smites, so if I just use them smart, I could just get both of them. I'm not going to smite anything until I have to smite something pretty much. Here's what my rule is going to be. So if the enemy jungler is in the area, he is going for the top gank. I'm going to ignore that and just take the Void Grubs then. This is not ideal. Okay, he did not check these whatsoever. I now have to respect Katarina. I would love to fight him, but mid lane diff in that scenario, position-wise, there's nothing I can do. So now we're just gonna clean up 3 camps here towards bot. He gets... How the... Yo, pet, you just trolled the hell out of me, okay. His pet tick timer got the camp kill, that sucks. Or the big one, at least. Fair enough. I mean, he's in top side right now. I'm just gonna play for the dragon respawn. If he goes for like a top gank here, he loses dragon instantly. I'm clearing towards bot side now, because I want to ignore the Shen for the rest of this game, because there's no point. It is just simply the way it is. Put this down. He is gonna be dead, which means the dragon is free. This is literally just free dragon. I might be able to just take his red buff here. I should do that, probably. Let me see. It's up, right? It's not. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's still downtime like that I used to... Dude, Katarina's gonna scout me. She walked down. But... Okay, no, this is bad. No, no. He wasted that one. Okay. Yeah, they got the collapse rotation on me first, so I couldn't actually dragon the way I would have liked.
An ally has been slain.
Alright then. No! Oh man, he flashed it. Damn it. If I would have gotten that kill, the resets on that would have been so beautiful. Tell him instantly to interrupt. Kill the Katarina, pick up the Katarina, and then finish everything off because Katarina is gonna allow me to do that. They clean this. And finish this off as well. Beautiful. We got 1 kill. They overextended. We are happy. Yuumi is pretty useless. Definitely gotta be careful not to pick up Yuumi's shadow thing too eagerly, you know? That's gonna get me killed for sure. Because I'm gonna be as squishy as that rat. That's not good. Finish off the dragon, beautiful. And then Rift Herald's gonna spawn like 15 seconds. That was a good one there though. Like instantly using my stun to interrupt Katarina's ult is won me that fight. I held it for that situation as well. Finish this off, we'll reset. We're gonna question mark ping this. And we'll build... I mean... I'm gonna go this first, and then we'll build towards the Trinity Force. Build all this. Go to base quickly. He has a ward on this now. That's actually very nice. Thank you, Shen. That's actually helpful. I'm just gonna clean my topside camps and chill then. Obviously, I have to respect the fact that Katarina will have mid lane priority. My Velkos walked down the blue buff and Katarina walked up, so if they go for anything here, there's not much I can do. I am not too eager about ganking top lane. I mean, I usually would, but... Again, you know, the situation earlier has kind of confirmed to me that my camps are worth more than trying to gank for this Shen. So that's what I'm going to prioritize. If my camps are down, I can look for it. But without that, I'm not going to look for it. It just simply would be way too inconsistent for me to go for. So clean everything here. Not gonna go for bot side. We're just gonna check like top scuttle and potentially look for the herald. In this instance, I can also look for the Cho'Gath gank. It should be free in this current like position, but that's highly going to depend. Oh god. I'm gonna just tank the fear. Stun him with the charge up, and then he doesn't have flash now, so we're just gonna ult to finish him off. I'm gonna take a little bit of a guess here, I suppose. Spell shield. And then ult right there. PC chain him. Finish him off. Perfect. This time Shen actually walked up to it. That's beautiful. Push out the wave. And I'm just gonna see if I can go for the Rift Herald now. It should be fine. Oh. Wait, Katarina's respecting me there, I think. That's good for Vel'Koz. Let's focus this down. His top side is up, but fighting that don't think it's gonna be very doable, because the Cho'Gath is gonna be there pretty much just freshly reset. My Shen won't be able to do too much. My mid laner is 1 HP. Katarina will have some rotation priority there. Going too aggressive towards anything topside right now is not ideal. So I'm just going to take my reset over here, I think. Actually, I can't do that because I'm very close to my Trinity Force. Oh, that's just good for me. Focus this guy down. Pick him up. Good. I pick up the Yuumi here, but I'm just going to use it as a dash. We just killed their jungler, so I would want to look for their bot side camps, or at least as many of their camps as possible. Any jungler you kill, like any camps that are respawning, if you can take some, definitely take some. And I think it'd be too greedy to go for his Krugs right here. The death timers aren't that long. I have enough for a Trinity Force, so I'll be purchasing that right now. Another longsword with that, 130 on the dragon, so I can just full clear all the way down within that time, which is what I'm going to do. Like, instead of like walking towards here, I obviously walk here and just all the way down within the time. We play for the next objective, which is going to be the next goal. And until that point, we are just going to get as much gold and experience as we possibly can. So any of this is going to be worth more. I'm not doing that, Shen, thank you. I'm good. He's probably going to back off, but either way, all of my camps and my tempo towards the dragon is going to be worth more than 1 kill on Cho'Gath regardless. So even if, like, you know, I could go for the kill there, I still wouldn't, due to all of these camps being up, being worth more, and then a positioning on the map towards the dragon being more favorable as well. I can smite this because I have an extra one to make a little bit more speed towards the smolder here. Hit my E on the wall for additional movement speed. Did not get the assist, that sucks. Doesn't matter though. That's not the correct wall that I would have wanted to hit, but okay. His turret is down. I could just herald this, that's fine. Because the ideal one to go for is one of these tier 2 second turrets on the side lanes. That's a teleport from Cho'Gath, not a problem. It's all good. If I can get a teleport and like half the turret's HP out of that one. It's not too bad. We see the red buff spawning here, so I'm just gonna go to take that one. You know, just take whatever you can. Like, my team is like stalling them on both side right there. Smolder one mid lane as well. I can just take this and be fine. I'm gonna go for the smolder here. He's by himself. Flash use, no problem. Katarina's here, we're running. I wouldn't have overchased that regardless. Like, I'm not gonna disrespect the 3v1 scenario. There's no point. Need to regroup with my team because this is looking pretty sketch at the moment. I don't see shit. Execute with R. Pick him up. I do not want to pick up Yuumi, because that could get me insta-killed. If I'm unlucky enough. Yuumi makes me so unbelievably squishy. Like, Cho'Gath shows up, I'm instantly dead. There's no point. Nocturne's darkness makes team fighting for me an incredibly annoying situation. Because I don't see anything. So I can't, like, engage in certain positions or anything like that. Does seem my team won that, though, because, well, obviously I was able to get there in time. To kill the Smolder and, like, distract 2 of them with Yuumi and Smolder. Gonna focus on getting the dragon here. Cho'Gath is walking past. My champion is incredibly strong against Cho'Gath, so this guy is not gonna have a good time. Tanking my current HP damage. Just for the extra attack speed. Yep. Now, an HP-based champion like Cho'Gath does not have a good time against the Viego. Okay, my entire jungle is up here right now, so I'm just gonna take everything. I'll not take the reset after that. I have no pressure of them taking any of my objectives. What is... That's actually very sad. Yeah, whatever. I think I might not make the next item I want now, because he took one of my camps. I mean, he's able to buy a Storm Surge with it, sure, but... Yeah, I think I'm gonna be the gold short now for the Sundered Sky that I wanted. I would have been gold short anyway, it seems. Yeah, I would have been gold short anyway, okay. Alright, the camp's like 100 gold, let's say, so I would have been 100 gold short regardless, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. This guy's in a bit of trouble. He's have to hit the wall. Taunt him, please. Taunt him, please. Okay, just auto-attack him down then. I'm not gonna ult there until Katarina tries some stuff. Exhaust used. Ult to execute. Oh, he blocked it. Damn it. Pick up that shadow so I get a bit of invulnerability. I'm gonna have to ult away. Yeah, I'm too low on HP to turn back. If my team wins it, they win it. If not, okay, that's a very beautiful Vel'Koz ultimate, actually. That's just an insta-baron, actually. I need them to not, like, AFK in this scenario and actually come to Baron. Like, every one of them. I'm gonna have to wait for them to get here. That was not too bad. The spell shield that from Nocturne actually blocking my ultimate was quite bad in that fight, because I would have insta-killed. But, you know, overall, not too bad. Was able to hit the Katarina down, who's my primary focus. Shen is trolling, sadly. This is a little scary, because no one of them is willing to tank it, and I was very low HP. If I get, like, Nocturne ulted in time, it would not be great. Plus, Shen's position is highly likely to get him killed, which is exactly what happened there. I need magic resist as my priority, I think, because Katarina's the biggest threat right now. So I will be doing that in the form of a Maw, I believe. I'm just gonna go offensive with it, because I am pretty strong currently. But you can also go defensive with it and build, like, Force of Nature or, you know, something like that as, like, a defense. Because these 3 damage items are more than enough for you to do plenty of damage. But it's just gonna depend on, like, you know, survivability. And I feel like with extra damage here with a Maw, I should be fine still. I don't know if he's gonna walk up or not. He'll definitely walk backwards. He'll never be able to reach mid lane here anyway, so... Level 16 soon enough. Let's go push out bot side, I suppose. My team won that fight. Seems like they're doing quite well now. Beautiful. I'm gonna go for this turret since it's worth 700 gold right now. I'd like to pick that up. And this also puts Baron on, like, several sides instead of just, like, shoving mid with it. So I'll go do that. Got a nice bit of money from this. Make sure that their base becomes undefendable basically as well. Because now they have to deal with Baron from 2 sides. And then this allows us to follow through. Okay. I'm just gonna focus on this turret, I think. I don't see anything anyway. Oh. Wait for his skills. Dash over it. We're good. I'll wait for him to use that so I can dash. If I dash first, then obviously that's not gonna be too ideal. Can I finish the turret here? Is that greedy? Should be fine. I'm gonna take a bit of damage for it, but still breaking their base here is not too bad. Right now, I'd want to take his red buff so I can start getting health regeneration and play towards like the dragon spawn in 25 seconds. Finishing off the turret while they were distracted going mid there was kind of fine. Maybe a tad bit risky, perhaps, but... good. I don't want to go too aggressive here, because we have a dragon coming up. Good crit. I'm just gonna do another ult. I'm just gonna see if I can use Smolder's BS to get away from this one. Goodbye. Good. Good enough for me. You can use an ult from the champion you pick up, and your own ult is a separate cooldown. So as you saw there, I was able to ult from the champion I picked up into the... then ult for myself to close the biggest distance on Smolder possible. Which just killed him instantly. Pick up the dragon here, and because I have 3,000 gold, I'll look for a reset relatively shortly. I also don't really want to play a fight without the Twitch too badly, if I'm being honest. I should wait 2 seconds at least before I kill this, before the Twitch also gets blue buff. How much money do I need for this, actually? I guess we'll see. I'm gonna go for the maw now, because the magic resist is like the this is the offensive version of it. If I'm gonna go defensive, I can easily go like Force of Nature or Chaotic or something like that. And I can also go for the offensive version of an armor item, so I'm gonna go Death's Dance. Defensive would be like Thornmail or Randuin's or something like that. But I'm very strong here. I can absolutely opt for the offensive versions of the resistance items in those slots. Otherwise, take the defensive ones. Your other items will be the same, like these 3 will remain the same. But that defensive or offensive option really depends on, well, your game state, essentially. If you are doing very, very well, then you can go offensive with those. If you're not doing particularly great, then, you know, the defensive ones might be more valuable to you to be able to survive fights. You're gonna have to respect me here, buddy. It's my blue buff now. I do have to respect his team. Not necessarily him, but his team here. I'm gonna walk this way. Just gonna be patient for the Nautilus to get here. I don't want to over-aggress, because it's still like... I probably win it, don't get me wrong. But there's no real reason to risk my life in that scenario when I don't have to. Because it's just a 3v1. Like, why would I take a 3v1 for no reason, you know what I mean? Like, to have a bit of fun, sure, but, like, that's not the particularly great argument for it. Alright, they're gonna walk up, so we're gonna go for this guy, that's fine. I'm just gonna focus the Cho'Gath. As Viego, I can do this and be fine, because I have so much max HP based damage on this champion. Missing HP damage on my ult. And then CC to Katarina first. Okay, there we go. Quadra kill. And there you go. Just wait for like a nice opportunity. Don't go too aggressive. Don't go too... Like, wait for an opening. You can hit whoever you like. The Cho'Gath for me is a free kill because of my, like, passive basically doing current HP based damage. Just shredding him completely. But yeah, pick him off one by one. Wait for the good teamfight opening opportunity. Don't go try to go in 1v5. There's no reason for that. And yeah, last item, Death's Dance here. This dealt only 1240. Actually, no, Viego's item damage is very inaccurate because this dealt 0 damage, but that's obviously not accurate because Viego's passive thing resets a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna be way, way more, but it just doesn't show correctly still. That has been bugged for a while, but they still have not fixed it apparently. So yeah, with that being said though, that was it for Viego. I hope you guys have enjoyed both of these games. And with that being said, make sure to hit the like button, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the endgame stats actually. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, this will be a game number 1. We dealt 29.2k damage, which is the most. Then true damage here at 800. Objective damage at 64.4k, which is a colossal amount of objective damage, obviously. Healing done 21.4. Damage taken at 30.6. Self-mitigated at another 32k on top of it. Gold earned at 15.1. For the runes, Conqueror healed me for 500. Triumph for adaptive damage here, by the way, is a big factor, but you just don't see it. Triumph for 1700 and 400 gold. Extra attack speed, because I didn't need CC reduction against the team in this case. Last stand for more damage in those closer fights. It did only 150 damage in this game, because, I mean, yeah, it was not particularly close on most fights. But this 150 damage means that's extra 150 damage when you are below 60% HP, which makes those closer fights more winnable, and especially in the early game, that's going to make a big difference, because if you can win a fight by even 10 HP and 10 damage from last stand, you know, over, like, taking coup de grace, that is beautiful. Magical footwear, not have to buy boots, and then Cosmic Insight for the cooldowns in general. Then for game number 2 here, I ended up doing a 36.8k damage, which is the most of my team. Vel'Koz came pretty close to me. He had some very beautiful ults in team fights though, and it's gonna instantly skyrocket his damage. Like, Vel'Koz is one of those burn mages that does a lot of damage with that, so yeah. Katarina also 30k damage, but yeah. True damage here at 1600. We have objective damage at 72.6k. He does have 14k here. I believe he got like the dragon play, which was very good from him. To get that at least. Healing done at 20k, and damage taken 26.6. Self-mitigated and another 33k here. Gold earned at 17.5k. For the runes, Conqueror healed me for 1350 in this instance. Obviously, again, adaptive damage added to that. Triumph for 1500 HP, extra gold. Tenacity, and then also the tenacity in the small rune, because in this game I did need it. Against their CC capabilities. Last stand for the extra damage in those closer fights, below 60%. You can go coup de grace as well if you want to, but I prefer having this to be able to win early game fights that are relatively close, or closer at least, to win those and snowball from that. Now, this might end up being less useful than coup de grace. Coup de grace could have done like maybe 900 to 1000 damage in this game potentially. But if you're already like strong enough and overkilling them, it really doesn't matter. If I'm winning closer fights because of last stand on a bruiser champion like Viego, I will happily take that. Magical footwear, not have to buy boots, and then Cosmic Insight again for just the general cooldown. Last item here would have been a Death's Dance, and build-wise, these 3 items are core, Sundered Sky, Kraken Slayer, and Triforce. They will be built in the same order pretty much. You go Kraken into Triforce into Sundered Sky, and then those 2 last items. In this case, I went offensive with them with Maw and Death's Dance, and in other cases, you can go things like Chaotic or Force of Nature with Thornmail, for example, if you want to be more durable in that sense. And yeah, that is it for Viego. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye.